Course, we will continue discussing Sir Keir Starmer's announcement that his party will embrace the idea of a nanny state when it comes to children's health. Well, we've been raking over the coals of this all
those
day.
who have teeth still.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think everyone knows where we stand.
You should have heard us during the advert break. We weren't stopping whether or not the state should intervene on whether kids are brushing their teeth or not. I was advocating bringing back national service.
Ryan Sabey from The Sun's with us. Before we get to talking about this very worrying counter-terrorism course in the civil servants. So you got kids, haven't you, Ryan?
Yeah.
So presumably you will be voting Labour because you want your kids to be taller, because that's what Keir Starmer is promising.
Well, this statistic that he put out overnight, the fact that children are smaller or under 18s are smaller, has actually been disproven this morning. Apparently, the stats...
Shock!
the stats prove from over the last 10 years, we're only talking a fraction of a few, a centimetre of an inch or so, but they are taller. So that's for 4 and 5-year-olds. I think 6-year-olds.
The thing about these socialists like Keir Starmer is they think this is a good thing to say. If you vote for me, the government will interfere in every aspect of your life and it will remove from you the responsibility to bring up your own children. Leave it to us. He thinks that's a good thing to say.
I think they think it's a great thing in practice, but even Labour's closest friends, the unions, are against this. Can you just imagine teachers turning up to school? They're trying to plan double maths at 10:30, but they've got to stand there, make sure 3, 4, 5-year-olds are actually brushing their teeth. On a practical level, it just doesn't work.
Maybe Labour can go full circle, and instead of being so against the big public schools with boarding, they should turn all schools into public schools with boarding, bunk beds and the cane.
Absolutely. But what he's promising this nation, and again, it baffles me why he thinks that this is a good thing to pledge. He's promising us much bigger government. We'll get more and more involved in your life. We'll help you raise your children. Why does he think that people will think that's a great idea?
I think some people do. I think the trouble is, a lot of the country, a lot of the population have got used to this over the last 3 or 4 years. Whether it's the nanny state per se in healthcare or... But when you look at furlough, you look at the help given during the COVID, during the pandemic, people just think the state will be there. Now, there always should be that safety net, but you just wonder how far it really should creep in.
I mean, what I would say, there is an argument to be made about children being unhealthier than they ever have been before, being massively obese, which gives them chronic conditions for the rest of their lives, losing their teeth at a very young age, and especially if it's not milk teeth, they don't grow back, and having mental health issues because they spend all their lives being bombarded by mad stuff on social media. And so you think, actually, when it gets to the stage that I think, on some respects, there's child abuse being committed on an industrial scale, whether it's by big food or .com, then surely it gets to the point that, a parent can't protect their child from everything. It does need government.
I think this is the point. The point he's trying to make is it needs a little bit of both. It needs parenting to be
educated.
Yeah, parents to be sort of educated, good parenting that's that's been going on over the course of time. And also sometimes if people are falling down, they can't quite cope, that the state will step in to make sure that that kids' teeth will be better or what have you, just because years down the line, there's going to be a big bill to pay for.
You can't get a dentist appointment now anyway, can you?
Bad parenting cannot be against the law. This is what worries me. By the way, a little tip for you as a dad. We had a great text earlier from a dad who said, I teach my kids how to clean their teeth. I take my dentures out and show them.
Leave the dentures for the kids to play with.
I love that idea.